RealGenericDemon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 27, Volume 11. That's correct. This is a little bit longer because we decided to do 30 games as the last thing this season. So we have Side 3 to do, which is Mighty Magus, maybe? No, it's not Magnus. Magus. Fall of Rome, Drafts, Zadoom, Detective, 20 Tons, and Chess Player. I think I've got Zadoom handy, actually. Hang on a second, we'll grab that one. Just because it's handy, I'll grab it. Let's grab it. I rather like this one, actually. It's one I have played on the channel before. It's got a rather nice cover, this one. Look at that. It's kind of cool. Nice, kind of cool cover, that one. I like that one. I just like the sort of weird guy down here with a lightsaber. It's like a really bizarre version of sort of Luke Skywalker, maybe. I don't know. I kind of like that one. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the come up on there, which is fine. So we got that. Push that to one side. So what else have we got on here? I don't think I've got any of these other ones. I've no idea what most of those are. Detective, 20 Tons. No idea at all. But I did want to show you this week because I haven't actually new. I've got some things that I've got on order. Bizarrely, not Spectrum. I've decided that I wanted to order these because I saw the cover and I was like, I must have that. It looks really cool. I just wanted to show you my most prized ZX Spectrum game. This is new venture. This is basically you're basically a real retail business owner, and objective is to get the Falcon Mobile and drive it away. The Falcon Mobile, of course, is what's on the front here, because that's a sort of like Rolls Royce type thing there with a little Falcon on the top. I think you can quite see it if I get the light a little bit right on it. You can see the Falcon. So that's it, and it's just a basic graphics, graphs, and sort of very simple indeed. It's got an introduction on one side, instructions on one side, and it's got the game on the other. But it's one of my. It's literally, it took me years to find this, and it was worth the investment when I actually did. So I just wanted to show you that while I was at it. Anyway, let's get this lot into a tape drive. Okay, the tape is in the drive, so we'll go down to my favourite, which is basic, and load it, because of course it's going to be load speech marks, especially on this. So what we're starting with again, so it's Mighty Magus. Magus? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know if there's any instructions on this one, so we'll have a little look at the instructions first. We'll see whether or not we can find anything that makes sense on here. So let's have a little quick look on the inside, because it's stupidly big instructions on the inside of the cover, or the old clamshell yeah. Right, does it have any instructions on him? Oh yes, battle through 30 levels to raise the bottoms of the Raising Sun Temple and fight an age-old enemy of Fargus the Fierce. Fagius? I don't know, not entirely sure. A is left, D is right, S is search, F is fight, J is jump. Okay, I'm not going to remember all these. 1 is to select, 1 to 9 is to select the skills, alternatively hints. Sometimes you need to press the search key more than once to find something. Right, okay. Search key can be used to move off the stairway in case you get stuck. Right, okay. We'll have a look at that one. I don't know who it was by. Who made it? I'm trying to work out. Oh, hang on. It's Asp, I think it is. That would probably make sense considering the picture there. No, it's not. It's Quicksilver. I don't think I've ever seen this on the Quicksilver range before. It's another one of those games. It's a bit like that one we had the other week that I kind of looked up when I was doing it. What was it called? The Fridge Frenzy, which I've never seen, by the way. The cover looks amazing, though. It looks fantastic. It's sort of a good old sort of, I guess, a chef fighting with the refrigerator's contents as it comes at him. A bit sort of Burger Time-esque in that feeling. Did anybody see somebody posted the other day that apparently Bob Wakeland, the legendary and R.I.P. Bob Wakeland,
he actually did a cover for Mr. Wimpy. Have a little look for that if you get a chance. It is so much more exciting than the one we got, which is obviously the logo for Wimpy. The Mr. Wimpy from Bob has a really nasty looking sausage. I'm actually looking at it right now. A really nasty hot dog sausage chasing him as with the chef with the pepper in his hands running past a very ripe, juicy burger with an egg sort of spewing hate in the background. It's sort of a fried egg, sort of with evil eyes, and I think it's the pepper. Actually, it's meant to be there. It is the pepper, but it looks very evil. It looks like it's a dangerous looking. I mean that was a cover. I mean if that ever came out in a variant, people would have been all over that one. Mr. Wimpy, as in by Bob Wakelanders, is glorious. It's a glorious cover. I hope it isn't AI generated. At this point, though, you just never know. Well, you do, because it's rubbish. I remember reading a lovely thing back in sort of a couple of years ago when the early sort of days of AI sort of photography as such, if it can be called photography, and there was a lot of problems with the competition because the competition was won by a real photograph. Somebody submitted a real photograph of something. It was like a duck or something like that. And everybody's like, that's an amazing duck. How has AI done that? Because it wasn't AI that did it. It was real. So, yeah, he's brilliant. It's so good. It's so good. I asked it the other day. Apparently James Cameron doesn't want to do... Is it James Cameron? Just James Cameron. James Cameron doesn't want to do the new... It doesn't want to do a Terminator 7 because he feels that AI is coming along so fast that it will supersede him. So I asked AI the other day to do a trailer for because James Cameron didn't want to do it for Terminator 7 just for fun while I was at it, and it produced the most random, eclectic mix of absolute garbage I've ever seen. It was so bad. I mean, I mean, to be fair, it was rubbish. Really rubbish. Right, okay, I'm gonna get. Yeah, honestly, it had like gigantic robots and small robots. It's like somebody mixed up like something from 70s sort of Godzilla-esque robots and the sort of Japanese obsession with them back then and something from Power Rangers with this. It's just a mess. It's horrible. Right, I'm drinking my coffee now. I hope you've got a beverage too. Kind of powers me up, that. And a little bit of liquid powers me up. Anyway, so I did actually have something else I wanted to talk to you about today, and it's an interesting one. It's a comment I saw. I peruse the groups that have get retro stuff for sale, so retro things to Spectrum things, and I kind of go through those groups and I buy things. Now I'm getting to that same sort of stage now where my collection is so large and so covers so many games that I actually am finding it hard to find anything that I wish to purchase, and all the things I wish to purchase are quite expensive. I saw some things today that were totting up to about £25 a piece, and I was like, I haven't got them, but do I really want to spend that kind of money? And then the other element of this comes, though. Has anybody noticed a slowdown here in purchasing? I think those who wanted to collect have collected. And I don't think there's many new collectors joining us because we're all now a little bit long in the tooth and a little bit grizzled, in a good way. Obviously, we're all rookedly handsome at this point. But I think the collectors are disappearing, and as a result, there's a lot of stuff that's seeing sat. I'm hoping sat, safely in somebody's, storage or whatever else it is. But otherwise, I think we're in a weird scenario here. Right, I've got instructions here. J to jump. I think F to fight. That's right. S to search. Right, 1 to start the game. No, I just want to press any key. Okay, here I am. Oh, I like it. So that's me, Magnus, there. So search. That's a jump. Oh, God, that's a terrible jump. I've searched. He looks down when he searches. Oh, look. It's searched and now I've got a hole in the floor. Oh, I fell off. I've hurt myself. Power is reduced. I like this. Oh! I pressed the search there and the whole screen went mad. What's F to fight? Let's do F to fight. Fight. Uh-oh. There's something on the floor there. I died. That wasn't very good. I like the level design, though. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Booty or... what's the other one that we've got similar? Alchemist. You remember Alchemist with the sort of shooting that he used to do? Yeah, that don't like them things on the floor. They're a bit naff. Let's step off there. I'll go here. Something on the floor there. Look, I want to jump that. Don't know what it is. Let's jump that as well. Ah, I've been shot by arrows. Right. Oh, okay. 1 life's left. Oh, stepped on the stupid floor thing again. Get off the stairs. Search. Get off the stairs. How's the fight button? Fight. I'm ready to fight. Look at that. I've got my stick out. F for fighting. Of course. Right, can't jump this. Otherwise I'm going to land on the same thing. Uh-oh. Lost some power there. Something on the floor there. That thing that swaps it. Oh no! I've been catapulted. Like Sonic the Hedgehog. Through the air. That's, game over. I'm not sure what to make of this, really. Press a key. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this one, really. Oh, it's randomised, though. Look at that. Different things this time round. Let's jump that thing. The thing on the floor there, I'll jump that. One on the floor there, I'll jump that. Oh! Uh-oh. Hurt myself. Got to search a lot of search. I'm going to go down this way because it looks cool down here. Look, whatever that is, needs to be searched. Got some score there. I searched it and got something. Let's keep going down. Ooh, we can go down. There's a pile to search. Let's search the pile. Searched it again and found some more stuffs. Oh, can find spells. Hang on. Pressing the 1 to 9. Oh, we got... Oh, I lost... I've just used all my magic, though, like an idiot. Right, okay, let's keep going this way. Press S to get off the stairs. Let's go down. Let's search this. Nothing else to search in there. Let's keep going down. Did it say I had to go down or up? I can't remember what it said about this. Was it down or up? Oh. I don't know how to open the doors, though. How do I open the doors? That's J to jump. Uh-oh, spider. Spider. I'm going to engage the spider in magical combat. Sugar, I missed. What the hell happened there? Did it shoot me? Anybody see what happened? I didn't see what happened. I was looking at my keyboard trying to work out what button to press. Spider got me. Did 6 points of damage. I've been turned into stone. No, I've been beamed somewhere else. Search, search, search. No, no searching. Go through there. I'm going down. Search. Down we go. Ooh. Let's put fight mode on. I'm on fight mode. Come at me. It just literally explodes. Brilliant. Ooh. I can walk through that wall. Fell through the floor. There's a load of things on the floor. Oh, can I walk through that? No, but I'm going to zap it. I can't. Oh, got thrown backwards. Got killed by the fall or by the bug. Not sure. I kind of like the design of the level. The one thing I used to like, I mean, because I think I'm one of the few people like Brainache from on Codemasters thing. It's very busy indeed. and it's a very busy level indeed, and I kind of like it because it's so busy. It just makes me, I don't know, it makes me happy because it's busy. This makes me happy because it's busy, but I'm not. I think as a kid I would kept on playing it. As somebody's doing what's on the tape, I'm probably not going to play it much longer, but I kind of like it. It's a game that I would definitely put in my collection if I could find it. And as I said before, is this the point where we found that we can't find as many games as we used to find? Is this it? Are we getting to the point where there's no other collectors in the genre we have? Are the people still collecting things? I do notice a real slowdown in people collecting. It just that things sit and wait for longer than they would. I mean, I bought some things recently, but it's the more expensive stuff. That's why sometimes I don't have anything to show you when I'm on the before the video starts. I know it's sort of become a bit of a show and tell at the beginning nowadays, but the thing is, not every week do I actually get something new. I mean, personally, my Static Spectrum collection is so big that I pretty much I can tell what I've got and what I haven't got, and realistically that I'm not buying as many things as I was. Certainly, I'm not collecting Amstrad games. I'm not collecting Commodore 64 games. I collect them if I like the cover, but that's about the size of it. I'm not collecting them to play them or load them, which is a real shame. So I wouldn't be able to tell you if any of them actually do load, because it's been a long time since I've done that. So I'm not really collecting a lot of those. I've got an odd few. I've got an odd few. I like ones for the Electron, which were the Power Play ones. Oh, the Power... Not Power Play, are they? Power something or other. But they've got really cool covers, very bold colours. I like those. If I see them cheap, I tend to buy them. But they are cheap because I want so many people who collect Electrons, for instance. So Spectrum's quite high. The Commodore 64 is quite high. The Amstrad market is cheaper. The Electron market, BBC market, all slightly less. Less value in them because there's less collectors. And I'm just wondering now whether we are getting that kind of way that we're all waiting. There's somebody, as I said, somebody commented the other day on a post about something that should have gone just almost instantaneously. If you'd gone back 5 or 6 years, that would have been gone. It would not have sat. I can't remember what game it was, but it wasn't even expensive either. The price had dropped, and I've noticed a few price drops on a few things as well nowadays. Things are kind of going downwards. It's a trend that helps you if you are still collecting, but isn't. It just tells me that we're now in a new sort of I guess time of people, I guess, collecting and doing what they're doing, but I just wonder. I mean, have you noticed that it's becoming? I mean, obviously, as a collector, it gets harder and harder the further you get through it. I've stopped on some things because I just can't justify personally spending that kind of money. I can't. My Master System collection, for instance, which is nearly complete. There's only about 240 odd sort of games in the entire PAL collection. So what was given to the Brits, basically. I think Europe, isn't it? Some of Europe, they don't have NTSC. The format for the screens, but the point is that the big ones, the Power Strikes and all these kind of things, it's not really. I mean, I think I probably spend more now on homebrew games and buying those than I do on finding, I guess, being lucky enough to find some other things. This game, you command the resources of the Roman Empire in its struggle of survival against the barbarian tribes of the north. Okay. You must also battle with the Eastern empires as they try to take advantage of your troubles. So, yeah, battle on several fronts. We've heard this story before. The fate of Roman civilization is in your hands. Note that the map and names used in this game are as close to possible the Roman originals. That is kind of cool. Fall of Rome. I think I've got this, actually. There are 12 turns, each equal to 5 years period. Each turn is divided into 3 phases: income, and expenditure phase, the movement phase, and the combat phase. In each phase, the player will be given various actions to perform in all Roman provinces. One province at a time. These actions will vary according to the phase and to the situation in the province. MB. When asked for the names of foe or provinces, you can only need to input the first 3 characters. All the names and numbers must be end with by pressing enter. That's fine. In the income phase, you receive income from each province. This income is reduced by the presence of enemy tribes and enemies in and armies in the province. You can movement phase. Forces can be moved between provinces. In the combat phase, you can attack any one enemy in each province. That's fair enough. So I've got mobile legionnaires. So we've got several types of differing forces, I guess, are here. Yeah, the main force, you're only allowed to raise 1 per province and 1 per turn. They cost 5 per turn to raise and 3 per turn to maintain. So there's a maintenance cost. Static. I've got the bug again for these style of games. I'll be honest. I think playing Stock Exchange the other week, which I really enjoyed. I don't know why I did enjoy that so much, but I've got a bug for this. So I'm really so I might spend some time today after I've finished sort of doing this and I've got the editing going on and it's being uploaded and all that kind of stuff. I may spend some time today playing Masters of Orion, the very I think very competent remake that was brought out by, I can't remember who it was, but there was a competent remake. I really like Masters of Orion 2. It was one of my personal favourites. It's a game with a lot of strategy, sort of, build you. If you're familiar with the modern day Stellaris, it's like a slightly less of that, but Stellaris would have taken a lot of its inspiration for this. But anyway, static legionnaires are created and convert mobile legionnaires. They cost 2 to convert and 1 to maintain. So basically, you leave them in position. So that's fine. So static and mobile. Auxiliaries cost 3 to raise, and one can raise for every 3. One can be raised for every 2 mobile legionnaires in a province. So 2 mobile armies then can be disbanded at the end of each turn. So auxiliaries are just one-offs. It's one of those things. I mean, the Romans were if nothing but resourceful when it came to it. I mean, I live not too far from the Hadrian's Wall, which obviously, and in fact, I live in what was an old, technically an old Roman village at once upon time. But the point is that they were very resourceful with the Roman Empire. They used to teach basically everybody who was able to fight how to fight. So these are your auxiliaries. So they would do that. That included, by the way, the local ladies of the night. The local prostitutes are also taught how to fight. So just in case, in this case, to prevent the hordes of the Scottish, coming over the border. Anyway, well, we'll be Scottish about there and be tribes anyway. Cavalry costs 4 to raise. 1 can be raised for every 3 mobile. So these mobile legionnaires are a big factor. Would you want to? Do you want to be reminded of the map details? Yes. Oh, there we go. So there's Hadrian's Wall. So it's actually up there. If you look at England, there's the bit that sticks out. That's Cumbria basically there, and then the wall goes across. That's where it was. So yeah, it was. Well, to be fair, I'm on the wrong side of the wall. I'm just over, but I'm in what's England now, of course. But anyway, where are we? Province of Italia, income 25. Province owner, Rome. Right, so that's the one we own there. All right, okay. This is the names of places. This is where, of course, you get your Asterix and Obelix from, because they fought the Romans. Do you remember them? French. Britannia, yeah. España, and Spain, of course. Don't know that area. Don't know the name of what's in there. Africa, yeah. I mean, look at this. They didn't have to go a long way. Okay. Asia. Wow. Macedonia. They went a long way, didn't they? Top of Egypt. Oh, they had Ireland as well. I never knew that. Caledonia. Wow, they did. They really did expand across Europe and a lot of Africa there. They didn't mess about, did they? But I mean, I'll be honest. The Germanics or Germany. I don't know if that is actually the position. Germany. It's maybe historically, maybe. I think are we done them all yet? Come on. I like it. Okay, so that's where we are at the moment. So Britannia. Press enter. Continuing. Okay. I've got mobiles. How many mobile engineers, or convert how many mobile to static? Should we just do 2 so that we've got something in there? It's like a bit like Risk, this, I think. Will you recruit? None, because I don't need any. How much money will you move? 0? We'll convert 2. I don't think we're going to be at war with anybody, so 0. How much money will you move? 0. But we'll be in war here for sure. Hey, this is going to be taking a long time to do this. Oh, hang on. That's doing 2 there. Numbers please only. Right, okay, I want 1. How much money to... Oh, it's got a balance of 2 at the moment. Right, okay, so can I say, like, 2? Where am I going to move it to? I've got to spell it right now, so I've got a goal. I've moved it to France. See, that'd be Templar Knights, but back in the sort of Crusade times, it's Templar Knights. They were good at moving money around. Let's convert 3 of these. Save the money. Will you recruit a new 1? Okay. Oh, I had to do 2. ML. Oh, sorry. Yes. Yes. Ah, I've got to make 3 stationaries to make 1. Okay. So if I convert 3 of these now... Oh, no. No auxiliaries. I don't get this. That doesn't make sense. No. 0. Oh, God. I want to make 1 turn before we move on. These are one of these games. I say, I quite like these games. I'm quite into them. Ooh. That's got loads of money. None. Oh, I can create some more here. Got plenty of money. Let's create... Oh no, that's statics. 2. I don't know who I'm at war with, though. How much money to move? No, none. 2. 0. 0. It's taking ages. 0. 0. I'm just going to do zeros now, just so we can see what's happening. Just easier. I want to see it fight, you see. Oh, it's spending the money as we go, by the way. Okay, who's fighting me though? Because we've just moved this on. That's just gone round now. There's nobody fighting. Right. That's me making an executive move here. There you go. It's a nice program, but as I say, you'd have to give that one some. You'd have to give that one some time. I'm afraid. You definitely would. You definitely would. I like to see a little bit of the old break command going on. But yeah, you definitely give that one a little bit more time than that. Right, load it dip. Let's see what else we got. What else have we got? That looks okay. I think I've got that as a clamshell, but I can't remember where it is. So I think I've got that one. Drafts by Spectrum Tape Computing. It should be Spectrum Computing. I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, Drafts. Good game. The old Drafts, kinging them all and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure I'll be absolutely rubbish at this. Go drink the coffee now. So, what do you think, though? Do you think I'm right? Do you think that the person who commented was right? That we maybe it's just drying up a little bit now. I've seen a lot of people actually trading their collections in as well, which is it's sad, really. A while ago, a long time ago, I'll say a long time ago, about sort of, about 3 or 4 years ago, I've got a Sega Saturn. I like my Sega Saturn, but I didn't really want to collect for it, so I had this Sega Saturn, and I was like, do we want instructions? I'm not sure we need instructions for drafts, but we'll take the instructions anyway. Drafts. QAOP and I to register the move. I can do that. That is a good choice. And R to resign. That is cool. We can do that. Do I want to move first? Yes, please. I think I've played this one before, actually. It'll be basic, this, though. Right. Okay. Okay, how do I move that? Aha! It's moved it. Cool, my move. Where are you moving to? So basically, you've got to have a space behind it to jump it. Yeah, that's a clever move. Setting them there is always a good one. I'm going to do that with this one on this side. There we go. Move. And there we go. We move it over there. Yeah, Sega Saturn though. So I had a Sega Saturn, and well, I still got a Sega Saturn, and I was kind of getting to that point where I was like, do I get rid of it? Because I'm not going to collect for it. I'm not going to do anything with it. It's sitting there and it's sort of gathering dust. And what am I going to do with this thing? And to be fair, I actually had a hacked version of one as well, so you can just do a C, you can make your own, burn your own CDs and put them in. So I even got that as well. But the point was, it's just sitting there. I'm not really using it very much anyway. I sort of was winding myself up to get rid of it, to sell it, and my wife said, "No, don't sell it because you'll regret it. You'll regret, not having one. You will regret it." And do you know what? She was absolutely right, because ultimately I ended up getting a Saru for it, which is a way to load games from a cartridge, effectively CD games from a cartridge. Or cartridge sorter that it actually has. And do you know what? I'm delighted, because I put it on not too long ago and I was like, yeah, actually this is good. I like it. It's a lot of fun. Right, okay, I made a mistake, you see. I've forgotten how to play drafts in my time. So I am going to move it there. At some point somebody's going to have to expose something. It's probably me, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going to be me, because I'm going to that one there's going to move back on me in a second. My move. Yeah, that's blocked. Yep, that is true. I'm surprised by that move by him, I'll be honest. So I'm going to move there and block that one. Let's see what he does. I didn't do a traditional move, I think, on the whole thing. Ooh. Nobody's taken anybody yet. There's nothing to take thus far. My move. What are you going to move? Where are you going to move? Yeah, he's going to block that in. That's fair enough. What we'll try to do is get them to the other side, because then we can king them, which means we can go backwards. Which is important, because you can only go forwards with drafts. It's been a long time. Well, when was the last time? It probably did What's on the Tape when we last played it. Okay, are you going to move something in a position which gives me... No, not at all. I have no faith in you doing what you're doing. Right, he is very much putting me in a position where at some point I'm going to have to make the move. Early AI, this, of course. But it's not. It's just a set of algorithms that basically, well, or in fact, instructions that basically produce the interaction. Yeah, they're messing with me now. It's just messing with me. I am going to move here, maybe forcing your hand. Oh, is it possible to have a stalemate in drafts? I can imagine it is, actually. Where you've all moved in position and nobody can move to a point where we can sacrifice anybody. Yeah, I'm going to assume that is the case, that it is actually possible to have a stalemate. So far it is a stalemate, 100%. My move. Yeah, it's still stalemate. This could be a stalemate. I don't think anybody can move anywhere in a second. I can't take any of his pieces. He can't take any of mine. I have literally one move left to make after this. I think he has as well, and that's it. It's stalemate. Nobody can win. There's nothing. There's no pieces that can be taken. And when he's done his move there, I do my next move here. It's stalemate. There's no places that can be moved to. It's done. He takes one more move, and that's it. We lose. I can see which move he's going to take as well. It's the one at the back to that spot there. There's no movement. No point can anybody take another point thing. Your move. I can't. There is no move. There is no move. I can't move. He can't move. There is no move. I can't move backwards with them. So we're done. His movement forward, or the instructions for the game, is to try and keep two together. I guess when the chance to jump something is there, and I'll basically take the piece, but there is no move. There physically is no move here. I can't move anywhere. If I say here, it can't do it. There are physically no moves. There are no moves. It's done. It's all over. I can't jump anything. Right, well, that's exciting. So that's another nice basic program as well. Oh, press let. Let's not do let. Let's do whatever else is. There we go. Load code. Yay. Right, okay. Next one. On we go. No way to play on with that one. Stalemate. Stalemate. No movement forward. Right, what we got now? Oh, this is Zandon. Colour check. Oh my god. So, I'm going to get the instructions out. The one actually brought over for you. Oh, yeah, it's got one of these weird intros. I've as I say, I've played this before on the channel. you want to find it. My dear fellow, he started, his eyes his eyes glinted as the birds do. I'm sorry to have interrupted you. Watching the move through return to the... Yeah, anyway, basically it's something weird. It's a weird game. It's a space strategy weird game. You've got to fight your way through with lightning interactiveness, with sword fights through levels. It is kind of weird, but at the same time, I remember it being quite good, but I don't remember anything about it. One of those things. I feel like it's just gone. Whatever else, it's just disappeared in my head. Cool cover though. Cool cover. Cool tape. It's amazing, really. I love. This is there's a sense of nostalgia that comes with loading a tape. It's just so much different to downloading the latest game. I mean, I bought a couple of games the other day. I bought the Easy Delivery Company, which has basically got PlayStation 1 style graphics. It's on the channel this week, actually, if you want to look at it. You play as a little cat driving around, delivering things with a weird backstory as it goes. Nice indie developed things. It's good. If it, back in the day, you'd probably been well delighted with it. It would have been something that. In fact, I'm not saying I'm not delighted with it. It's just. But you basically can get a whole bunch of games. I've got games about magic chickens, for God's sake, that come from the indie stuff, and it's great. It's fabulous. It really is. But it's not quite the same as popping down your local sort of estate agent. Yeah, popping down the estate agent and buying a gigantic house or a Spectrum. But no, it's popping down the local a news agent and buying a game or a magazine. Oh, so excited to get the magazines as well. I don't know about you, but I was like delighted to go in there and find them and hopefully get one where the tape hasn't been torn off too badly across the cover, across the tape itself. Those kind of things. I used to delight me going and getting those things. I don't know about anybody else, but they really were. I mean, they were great as well later on, especially with Crash putting 4 decent games on there. Even some homebrews would make it to the Crash collection ultimately. With Egghead from what's it called, Caldwell. I can't remember his first name, but anyway, his Egghead games, they made it to Crash. There was so many great bits and pieces out there. So many fabulous, things you could play and do. It was just great. I loved it. I mean, it was a great time. I mean, I used to love going and getting my Blast magazine back in the 90s. Of course, you won't know what Blast magazine is, but it lasted for about 11 episodes. It had some great comic book stuff in it. It really did. It was where I first saw Lazarus Churchyard, which is, by the way, one of the greatest looking comics. Great story. Weird look to it. It is fantastic. It really is. Honestly, it's well worth it. It was also where I saw Concrete for the first time. What was she called? Beretta. Bertha. Great comics, very adult content type things, but in the sense of the stories and the levels there, sort of competing with 2000 AD's sort of level of sort of comic book, grittiness. There was some great stuff that only lasted for as I say 11 comics. I've got them all, but it only lasted for 11, and that was it. It was just gone, overnight it was gone. Right, okay, this is the weird thing. Sodom. Yeah, there's aliens in it. I can remember this. There's some weird and wonderful stuffs, sort of snakes and things. Help information. Alter keys. Alter name 5. Alter the keys. Select your keys. Alternate keys 2. What's the alternate keys? Go left and right. L and symbol shift go down, and caps and enter to strike. That sounds great to me. I like it. Okay. Caps or enter to strike. Yeah, that'll do. Any key. 2 for help. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna return to the main menu. We're just gonna go for it. I can't remember anything about it, so let's just go for it. Select difficulty. Let's have 6 rooms. MM. I should have changed my name. Oh, I can put my name in. There we go. That's my name. What's my name? 1 slow. Intermission. Please wait 10 seconds. If you get into double trouble, don't despair. There is a way out. Alrighty. Yeah, I've got the controls. Know them. Up, down, left, right. Yeah, okay. Ugh. Right, okay. So this is me here. Enter lets me attack. Lets me attack. Okay, cross this level. Oh, I have to go through these doors. I remember this. Haha, yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't go through the electrifying door, but... You found a power cell. I have collected said power cell. Yeah, it's probably weird. Ah, that's the room 1 again. Look, so it's saying... Ooh, what have we got here? Warning. Water dogs. Found laser blade. There's my laser blade. I am laser blade. I have the laser blade. I can zap them now. Look, I can poke these things. Oh. I'm gonna... Okay. I can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? I'm trying to laser him. I can't laser him. Just got to avoid them. Going in here. Oh, what's that? You found a vampiriole. Oh, hang on. I've got him! Lasered him. I like this because the way it looks. It just looks really good. It's futuristic. It's like something you'd see in Tron. Warning. Vamp bats. Got him. Come on, vamp bat. Got ya. Yeah, it's something you'd see in Tron, isn't it? It might even be Tron. I see it numbers the rooms as well up above. See, the rooms are numbered. That's 7. That was like room 7. I've been in room 3 already, in room 2. So let's go to this one with the lightning in it. And that's room 7 and 1 there, you see? Look at that. Clever, isn't it? Got him. Goes through here. That's room 4. Warning, water dogs. Kind of cool. As I say, I'm not, you know, I'm not sure what the involvement is, but right, we're going to go back to room 4 because that's where we were. Room 7, I think. The funny thing about this game is I'd probably continue to play it because it's just weird. And I like how weird it is. I like it a lot. Warning. Energy drains. You found a power cell. This will improve my power. So I can zap myself like that, look. On the energy drains. There we go through that door. Room 12. I thought you said it was going to be shorter number of rooms. I thought you said there was only going to be 6 rooms. There's more than 6 rooms. Or another room here. Warning, water dogs. What dogs, sorry. I'm guessing that's a power reference, of course. No entry. It's plenty weird. I kind of like it, though. You found The eraser. Ooh. You found a power cell. You definitely have to map this, though. It's one of those things where you have to map, then draw it out, and then, you know, sort of at least put little blobs on a piece of paper to show you which is which. I think it's randomised as well, which is kind of nice. There's me wondering about the number of rooms. Vacuum. Oh. Oh. Hello. I can't get past them. Ow. Ow. How do I get past them? R.I.P. Oh, we go. We're dead. It's cool. It's quite good fun. I enjoyed that. Very weird, but I liked it. Rest in pieces. I have very much. Not in peace, but in pieces. Just chunked. Chunked, and I'm going to watch the end sequence here, because it looks... I remember it being... As I say, I remember playing this. I don't remember anything about how good it was or how bad it was. We've got Detective next, 20 tons, and Chess Player. I'm not looking forward to Chess Player. And if it goes as well as Drafts, we're going to be all over it. You know, it's all going to be stuck. There's a little person... Welcome, Demon. I am Aidan, the wizard. Alright, so we're alive again. Reincarnation. Oh, we're getting reincarnated. Whether you believe it or not, he's oh my god, he's a millennial. Whether he believe it or not. Oh, I've still got more lives. No, I'm not playing anymore. And oh my god, it's a basic program as well. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to be able to press the brake key and actually break it. Well, I'll be. Definitely worth having though for the cover as well. It's pretty cool, the cover. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, that cover. Very cool indeed. Right, what we got next? What we got? Detective. Wow. Enjoying this, actually. It's very good. I'm looking forward to the last one as well. Some really good games on the last one, last side of this tape, and then I'll have a couple of weeks break, probably a little bit longer because I need to do a couple of records of videos. But at least 2 weeks. So at least the usual 2 weeks. Hopefully back after that. And you can all miss me. I'll be doing other stuff in between. You know I will. I can't stop myself. That was a fast load. Stop the tape. Do you want instructions? Yes, I do. Detective is a game of deduction and tactics. Well, we're absolutely stuffed then, aren't we? The object is to solve the murder of Lucky Duke. He's not very lucky then, is he? There's the irony of British humour to begin with. You have to find the murderer, the weapon, the place, and the motive. It's Cluedo. The Spectrum will choose a character you are to play. You cannot be the murderer, so at least I know I haven't killed anybody. Each of you will be given a set of codes for the suspects' names, weapons, and motives. These codes, the codes are not so other players cannot follow. Your codes are so that other players cannot follow your progress. Okay. Throws a dice accordingly. It sounds very much like Cluedo. The murderer. The motive. Could be any one of those people. Soapy Sam. Lucky Jim. Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Yeah. Piglamation. What the hell? Long John. King Dick. Miss Nasty. Big Bill. This is very worrying. It's, yeah. Okay. Place of the murder, right? Okay, so it's definitely Cluedo. Start the tape. Oh my god, I didn't expect to do the start the tape thing here. That was unexpected. So the first bit was instructions, the second bit's the actual load of the game. It's definitely Cluedo, something we don't play anymore. There was a movie, wasn't there, called Clue? Wasn't there? Was it Tim Curry that was in it? Wasn't it? There's some good stuff, you know, nowadays. You see, Robert Redford died the other day. That was quite sad, wasn't it? I mean, I always quite liked Robert Redford in his movies. He was always, to be fair, it was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I really like that one. I also like The Sting. Apparently, Hackers is quite a good one. I mean, or Sneakers, sorry, is quite a good one. Hackers is what's he called? Johnny Lee Miller, isn't it? But just the one. Can it be one? Just level one. 1 moment, please. Other players, please look away. Any key. You probably need to write this down. You play as Sam Soapy. Right, okay. You need to write the numbers down that link to the people with the guns. So you're basically guessing who it was. So it's one of these. You probably need to write down the number only. Right, okay. So it's trying to be clever, but it's not. Oh, and these are the rooms as well. Right. Okay, do I have to press a number? D for dice. Roll the dice. 1. How many steps should you take? Maximum. 1. You're in the meadow. Enter the code for the murderer. 1. Got that wrong. Enter the weapon code. What? Right. Okay, it definitely is It definitely is. So I've got 1 right out of those ones. So the person's right. D for dice. So I got 2 and 3 round. I just want to take 1 step. You were in the wood. Right, okay. I am going to go with the murder code, which was 2. Oh no, place code is right. Place is right. 2, 2, 3. No rights. Okay. D for dice. I'm going to get this right, by the way, ultimately. I'm not even going to get... I'm just guessing who's who, but 1 step. So 4's wrong, so it'll be... I've done 1, 1. So 3, 3, 4... No rights. D for dice. I should just try and line this all up now, actually. Take 1 step. I want... Enter the murderer code. It is 4, 4, 1. That'll do it. So the weapon is 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I need to take 5 steps to the right location. So let's take a good guess here. We need 5, 4, 5. Oh, I thought I was in the right location. Park was right. 2. Don't understand that. Okay. Dice. Don't understand that. I'm just doing math here. 1 step. 6, 4, 6. So right location, still the 2 wrong things. It's a meadow though, definitely in. What's the character, place, and thing? All right, okay. It's not a very clever version of Cluedo. That's a damn sure. I've seen better. I'm sure of that. Can I do 0? No, I've got to do some 3 then. Subway. 7, 4, 7. So 7 is the murderer. So 7's the murderer. Dice. I'm just doing a logical thing here. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I do 6, I'll be back in the right place. So I'm going to do for the murderer, I'm going to do 7, 4, 8. 8 is not it. Almost there. Dice. We'll move 4 steps. And we've got 7, 4, 9. Yes, we know who it is now. Dice. Not enough steps though. Allowed 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the 5. Oh no, I'm in the meadow. It's the right place. So who's the murderer? So 7, 4, 9. Soapy Sam, codename 1, has successfully solved the it's the place. Long John Hammer accident. Another game? No. Stop statement. Oh, look, I can even list it. That's quite nice, though. I mean, everybody always complained about the Cascade 50. I quite liked it because it gave you an opportunity to have a look at somebody's programming. They weren't all brilliant games, but I remember the Frogger one being okay. But they gave you that option to look through the code and actually do something with it if you wanted to. I used to re-edit the graphics. I think I told you this before, but I don't tell you again anyway. But I used to re-edit the graphics in Frogger just to make them more impressive, make them frog better and stuff like that. It used to be cool. I used to like doing that. It was kind of nice. It gave you something to do that was different. Changing the things yourself was quite nice as a sort of programming type things. I quite like the fact that back in the day as well that the cheat sections of magazines usually had a poke of some sort. So you had to press break at a certain point in time to actually enter that code into the loader, run the loader or run it from a certain point, and then just sort of actually go for. I quite like that. I don't know about you, but I quite like that. Nowadays, they're like, I mean, it's not a bad thing. They got loaded into the games, didn't they? As time went on. I mean, it's burned into my sort of my core. I think I'm going to have it written on my gravestone. How to do the cheat on Robocod, for instance, where you go to the beginning of the castle and you go along and you have to pick up the cheese, what was the H? Oh, hammer, and then you got the earth, which looked like a globe. An A for an apple, and then a T for a tap. And you used to collect those and type the word cheat and effectively leave it invincible. So you had to collect those in that order at the very beginning. It's burned into my soul. What's burnt into your soul? Do you remember some of these codes? I mean, people talk about the Konami code. It was never burnt into my mind, that particular one. But I do remember those particular ones. I'm pretty sure there was a few in Puzzle Fighter they used back in the day. But I mean, do you have any that you remember? Because that one, just for me, is there. And the other one that pops into my head always, by the way, is typing right typer underneath the stairs in the first floor of Jet Set Willy. Typing right typer and then pushing the buttons on the 9 and then a combination of numbers allowed you to skip to different rooms. Flipping fantastic. Those are really great, those kind of things. But those, of course, the pokes themselves were something different. Right, so 20 tons. Collect the rings through 20 screens. Cool. But avoid the 20-ton weights and the eaters. Well, yeah, obviously. Got to avoid the eaters. Press a key to start. Does it tell me what controls are? No controls. I wonder if they're in the manual. Collect rings. 20 tons. There are no instructions for 20 tons. We're on our own here. Okay. Oh, hang on. Play the game. Design the screen. Load your own screens. Oh, cool. Play the game. Start on screen 1. Cool. Oh, it's Boulder Dash. It's Boulder Dash. And it'll be... what's the keys? What's left and right? There's left. There's right. Okay, pretty simple then. So it's Boulder Dash. You've got to collect the rings though. That'll drop like that. Cool. Yeah, actually quite nice. I like the straightforwardness of it. It's tidier than the usual Boulder Dashes. The usual Boulder Dashes are really. I'm not a big. I don't hate Boulder Dash, but this is more my speed. Not a brilliant Boulder Dash player. There we go. The old falling sideways motion. And there we are. We're out. Yeah, it's all right actually. This is more my speed. Oh, smashed myself. Except I'm stupid. I'm still stupid. Game over. 20 tons. I like that though. But you can design your own screens as well. Look. Look at that. No. Hey, you can put the creatures in and everything. Look at that. And then you can save the game yourself. Now that, honestly, that for me is probably one of my favourite features about it. The fact that you can create your own screen, save it, and play it. That is cool. Cute end. We start and end position. Put S and E. Save. No. Cute quit. But that's pretty cool, actually. You could load your own screens and do whatever else is. I like that kind of thing. That's kind of good. I like those back in the day. There was a game designer, wasn't there? There was one called Game Designer, which basically had a built-in system. It was basically made allowed to create Space Invaders. but it was really good. Oh, a little cough there. Sorry about that. Yeah, I used to like that. I liked that. That wasn't a bad little side thing. Oh, we're on to chess. Chess from Quicksilver. Back in the day, they just converted everything that was a board game into a computer game. With varying levels of success. Some stuff was better than others. Some chesses were better than others. Just to be honest, there are hundreds of these blooming things out there, or hundreds of versions of chess, hundreds of versions of drafts, hundreds of versions of bridge, hundreds of versions of backgammon. There are lots of these games that are all copied from the board game straight into it, and I kind of get it because it was kind of a speedier way of doing it. I mean, but you were limited by things like Scrabble itself is amazing that is still. That was on the spectrum back in the day, but only had a vocabulary of about 1,000 words. You could tell it anything you liked, realistically. It wasn't a particularly brilliant sort of thing, but it was brilliant for the time. Nowadays, people play Scrabble online. Actually, a lot of that. There's chess as well that they play online. Everybody plays against each other online. I'm going to say I'm impressed by that. It's funny though because when I watched the Tetris movie, which I really enjoyed. If you haven't watched it, well worth watching. I really enjoyed the Tetris movie. One of the things that the original, well, I can't remember his name actually. The main sort of not the guy who created Tetris, but the other guy who was trying to sell software. He was trying to sell the is it the Chinese or the Japanese game Go, which is apparently extremely complex. I've never even tried it myself. And he was trying to sell that as a game to people, and stock this in your store, Go kind of thing. Very unsuccessfully because it's an extremely tough game, and I guess it must have been quite tough to program in the first place. So yeah, I can imagine that wasn't a particularly good winning formula. It's amazing though. Tetris itself though, it's glorious. The fact that it appeared on the Game Boy. Microsoft did make a version of it though. It did appear from Microsoft, who claimed that they had the rights to everything, but then didn't, and then probably just nicked it anyway. Oh right. Would you like to play game or analyze a board? Would you like to play a game or analyze a board? Game? Colour? No. Yes. 1. This will be a tough match. Your move. Alright, okay. My move. Alright, he's the alright, okay. Would you like to play a game? So I would go D2 to D5. No? Sorry, not D2. So D7. D7 to D5. Well. I'm not sure I need the conversation. Oh, this is a normal strategic move. So we'll go with G8 to F6. Little knight there. Oh, he's trying to kill me with one move here. He's trying a very old move here to do this. So we need to break this. I can't remember how we break it easily. I think we just do F6 to H5. This puts a scrimp on his approach. And then, because he's particularly stupid, we take that. So we do H5 to F4, and I lose my part. You'll regret that. Yeah, absolutely, I will. And that was the simplest way to sort of stop him doing what he's doing. Right. I don't think I'm going to play much more, but it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done it. F5. Let me think. Just blocks the movement of that. What did he move there? Oh, the knight. Anyway, yes. It's chess. We played it before, and you can't press escape. First one for ages we can't press escape on, but yeah, no, pretty good. I quite enjoyed this one. There's nothing more on the tape this time round, but we've got another episode next week. As I say, then take a couple of weeks of break while I record some more bits and pieces. I've got some nice looking Commodore 64 games that I really want to try. So there's a few of those. Some Spectrum stuff coming up. More Spectrum stuff coming up. There is probably a bit more American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator coming up. There's lots coming up. Do you know what? I've got an endless supply of computer games. Honestly, I don't think I could. If I spent the next 20 years loading them all, we'd still be playing them. So don't you worry, I ain't going anywhere. There are years and years of what's on the tape and many other things. Anyway, I've been your host, RealGenericDemon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week for the final episode of 30 Games, and we'll have a season 28 a couple of weeks after that. So I'll see you soon. Bye now.